Why isn't your SEO company getting you the results you deserve? It's a question as old as time itself. In this video, I'm going to give you 3 areas that you can look at to audit the performance of your current SEO company and make sure that they're on the right track. And so you don't have to be an SEO expert to audit and look at these 3 key areas. The point of this video is that you will understand that if your current company is lacking in one of these 3 areas, it's time for you to hold them accountable or start searching for a new company. And so the first thing I would look at is tracking. And this is important because feelings are different than facts. And so if you don't currently have control of or access to your Google Analytics, your Google Search Console, your Google Business Listing, your Google Ads Manager, your ads account, you need access to those things to be able to get a clear picture on what's happening. And in particular, year-over-year data. And most of the trades and home service businesses that we work with, there's seasonality, right? And so what is true for a business and its capacity in, say, February is going to be different than the middle of the summer versus the beginning of the fall. And so seasonality can play a big part in the effectiveness of an SEO campaign. And you cannot simply get more business when there is no demand for the current service. It's one of the downsides to SEO. And so tracking allows you to move from feeling to facts. And so when you have tracking year over year, you can see, are we up from last year versus previous year? If you don't have that data, you can't possibly know. The second aspect I'd look at for tracking is, are they tracking just vanity KPIs, or are they tracking the things that matter to you? See, what matters to you is probably different than what matters to them. You want new form fills. You want phone calls, right? You want people using the chat on the website to get information. Those are typically the 3 areas where you'll convert a visitor into a potential customer, into a new lead, right? And so if those things aren't being tracked with something like CallRail or what converts or something like that, the metrics that your SEO company is tracking are not in alignment with the things that matter to you. And so I would look at that, right? You need some kind of call tracking, form tracking in place, not just the standard stuff that comes through Google Analytics. You need more. You need the things that are tracking and things that are important to you. So tracking is the number 1 piece. Make sure you have access to all of your Google products, Analytics, Search Console, your ad account, Google Business Profile, those different things. And make sure that they're tracking the KPIs that matter to you, such as phone calls and form fills. That should be a non-negotiable because it ties the outcome that you need from your SEO campaign directly to the things that they're currently tracking, okay? That's the first section. Second section of the 3 I wanted to chat with you about is around strategy, okay? If your company does not have a strategy that they have laid out for you and that they're not revisiting on a regular basis, you probably have a problem. A company that's not going to take you the distance, right? Our average customer is with us for over 3, sometimes 4 years. It's because we have a strategy in place and they know there are timelines associated with strategies, okay? There are benchmarks. We should be here by this point, here by this point, right? And those timelines and those benchmarks are attached to different phases of the campaign. So as an example, when we start a new SEO campaign, there's a lot of foundational work that happens first. That takes place in the first 1 to 2 months, 30 to 60 days. So in our proposals, it outlines the first 30 to 60 days, then the next 3 months, and then the next 3 months after that. So a client comes in, they know what's going to be happening the first 7 to 9 months of their campaign. Right out of the gate, there is a strategy in place. There's a methodology that's being followed, okay? And so that's what I would be looking for is there a strategy in place? Is it getting referenced frequently, okay? Or does it just seem like the flavor of the month is being talked about in your meetings and that strategies are switching from time to time and that the focus of activities is being switched a lot, or you have no idea, but it's not tied to specific timelines, phases, or things. You're just looking for that congruency. And somebody that has a good strategy, it'll be very clear to you what's being done and why, and then what's being done next and why. Okay, so we talked about tracking, we talked about strategy. Now let's talk about activity, okay? Because you can have the first 2 things and be lacking the third one and still be coming up short, right? Activities. So SEO, like I think most businesses out there, okay, is a combination of doing the right things in the right order frequently. Okay, right things, right order, frequently. Okay, and so if you do the right things, but you don't do them in the right order, and you do them all the time, you're gonna get a bad result. If you don't do the right things and you do them in the wrong order, but you do them a lot, you'll still end up in the wrong spot. You have to be doing these things frequently. So let me give you some examples, right? What are some of the things that a good SEO company should be doing and should be paying attention to and talking to you about frequently? It's your reviews and your review automation, helping you get that software set up. Maybe it's part of what you currently use as your CRM or something that they're adding on to help you get more reviews. And they're on you, right? They're on you about getting the reviews. They're on you. If they're not responding to them, they're on you about responding to them. We respond to all of our clients' reviews. It's rather easy, right? Should be focused on reviews. They should be focused on adding pages to the website, and they should be communicating to you why they're adding them. They're saying things like, we added a bunch of new service pages for these different things that you do that currently aren't on the website, right? Adding new pages. And then they should be, at some point during the campaign, adding and building links to the website, right? We had a client we brought on a couple years ago. They've been with a national SEO company for several years. And it blew my mind that in the first 3 years that they were working with our client, they built no links to the website. And not building links to the website means that Google and other crawlers have no idea how valuable and important your website is. It's a very important part of the SEO landscape, and even moving into the future with AI SEO and things coming, it's still an important part. It will still be part of the process. So those are examples of the right things. Focus on reviews, adding new pages, building links. They shouldn't be saying things like, we updated your listings. That happens one time, right? So speaking of the wrong activities, right? They updated your listings. That's a one-time thing. It happens at the very beginning of your campaign. They added new listings. Yeah, that's fine, but it doesn't move the needle as much as adding pages, getting reviews, building backlinks, right? Another thing that they might be saying that is like the wrong activity is they're doing Maps SEO. Well, Maps SEO is part of the whole thing. It's a natural byproduct of good website SEO, right? They might be doing a lot of blog posts, but it's not tied to the strategy. And so they're just throwing stuff at the wall, hoping it sticks, but you're not getting the results that you want, right? And so if you are lacking in the tracking department, it's hard to hold them accountable, because they're going to say, well, we're getting the traffic, you should be getting the phone calls, right? If they're lacking in the strategy department, you're going to be asking questions. They're going to pivot every single time you ask them a question where they don't know the answer, right? And when it comes to the activity, this is the part where you kind of have to trust, right? You don't know if they're doing all the right activities. You don't know if they're actually doing them. Not every SEO company is going to report all the stuff that they do, right? We don't report every single thing that we do for our clients because we have good tracking, right? We have good reporting. We have a great strategy. And we don't report every single thing that happens. We report the stuff that's really important to the business owner, right? And so you can take this exact mindset and methodology and apply it directly to what you got going on right now. And if you want a third opinion, if you want somebody to just take a look at what is being done, look over the current contract that you have in place, the tracking, the reporting that's being done, any review of the activities that are being done because you feel like it's just not measuring up, I can do that for you. So if you go to the description below this video, there should be a link to book a time on my calendar or somebody from my team, one of our strategists, to look at your current marketing, your current SEO company, what they're currently doing, and give you straight talk and help you understand, are you getting what you paid for? Are they giving you the runaround? Are they doing exactly what they should be doing? You just haven't been patient enough. We can weigh in on that stuff too, right? But the option is there for you to reach out to us at digitalharvest.io. Give us a phone call at 505-365-1545. Be happy to help you out and get you on the right path. So that being said, I appreciate you for watching this video. If you haven't already, subscribe. Check out the resources in the description below here. We got a ton of stuff to help you elevate your business this year and beyond. So I look forward to chatting with you soon or catching you in the next video. Bye for now. Thanks so much for watching my video. If you like this one, you'll love some of the other videos we have posted here on our channel that help blue-collar business owners get more out of their digital marketing. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, check out the other videos, and if you got questions or comments, post them below. I look forward to catching you on the next video. Bye for now.